Hey guys, CDTVProductions here, and XXL, the copyright claim kings, have just released the 2018 XXL Freshman list. And I'm here today to give you pretty much the rundown of what my overall thoughts were on it, and tell you if I think it's good. Now, I'm not exactly going to touch on every single artist on the list in this video, but once they come out, I will make a video ranking their freestyles and their ciphers against each other. So, this is CDTVProductions. You can of course follow me on Twitter under that name. And was this XXL Freshman list good? Let's talk about it. So if I'm being honest, my first reaction to the list was a bit of a mediocre one, honestly. It's not that I dislike anyone that they picked for this particular list, it's just that I think it was a bit predictable. I don't know if this is the same for everyone, but for me, a lot of the excitement from the freshman list comes from the fact that I don't know who's going to be on it. But this year, I could have easily predicted like 7 out of the 9 people that were on this list, and that kind of takes a bit of the fun away from it for me. 7 out of the 9 picks were so obvious, maybe a little bit too obvious, you know? The only one I couldn't really call was Wifisfuneral, because even though I've heard the name, I'm not super familiar with any of his music at the moment, even though I do plan on listening to it soon. Also, BlocBoy j.i.d, I haven't listened to a full album from him, but almost everyone's heard Look Alive, so yeah, I could kind of see that one coming. All the previous years pretty much introduced me to a lot of artists that I'd never really heard of before or weren't too familiar with, even if I didn't like a lot of them, and that built up a lot of curiosity and excitement for me because I was thinking to myself, when the ciphers and freestyles come out, I'm excited because they'll be able to show me what their talents are there, because I'm not too sure what they are. There's just not much of that feeling here for me. Maybe it's the fact that I'm more involved with and more up to date with hip hop now than I was last year and the year before, but my first reaction to this list was just looking at it and going, yeah, that sounds about right. Of course, I am still very excited for the ciphers and freestyles because that's pretty much the best part of any XXL Freshman list, but in terms of what my initial reaction was, it was just a bit apathetic. But now let's talk about the freshmen themselves and who my favourites are, and I personally would say this is a better list than the 2017 one for me. On the 2017 list, there were around 4 artists that I would say ranged from okay to great, whereas on this list, I'd say there's like 5 or 6 artists that I'd say range from okay to great. My absolute favourite picks on the list are Mask the Slump God, j.i.d, and Stefflon Don, out there repping the UK on XXL. Now granted, I haven't heard too much of Stefflon Don's solo music, but she absolutely killed it on Look What You Made Me Do by Joyner Lucas, and I genuinely can't believe I'm bringing this up in a serious video about rap, but she also killed Touchdown by KSI. So yeah, not incredibly familiar with her music, but I really like what she's done so far, and I think it's cool to see a UK artist on there. As for j.i.d or j.i.d, he's definitely the one that I feel like could get the biggest launch from this list, and he definitely deserves the platform. My twin did a reaction to his album The Never Story, that'll be linked in the description below, and we both thought it was very enjoyable, and j.i.d clearly has so much talent. I'm interested to see how he implements his unique style and standout voice into his ciphers. Then of course, there's Ski Mask, one of my personal favourites in the new wave of rappers. Whilst I did have mixed feelings towards the Book of Eli, I still think he's pretty great. A brilliant and versatile flow that's just sometimes marred by his tendency to use an A flow, some of the most recognisable ad-libs in the game, and an animated pop culture heavy style makes him a very interesting artist to listen to. So like I said, I think the list isn't bad overall, and those are the 3 that I am particularly happy that made it to the list. So now, what about my least favourites? Well, to be honest, I only really kind of have one least favourite at the moment. A lot of people will probably disagree with this, but for me, it's Trippie Redd. Songs like Can You Rap Like Me and Hellboy display the talent that he has, but I am really not a fan of the scratchy style of singing that he uses on like 90% of his songs. Now it's important to note that I do still think he deserves to be on here. He's doing the numbers and he built the fan base, so it's not like I don't think he should be on here. He definitely should. It's just that he's my least favourite on this list in a musical sense. Also yeah, I know what a lot of you will be saying, why isn't Lil Pump one of your least favourites? Well, I get that Lil Pump is typically what most people think of when they say bad rapper nowadays, but honestly at this point, I just think it's hilarious and entertaining, so I'm on his side now. For now, I'm on Lil Pump's side just for the memes. Sure, he's bad, but it's in an entertaining way. So yeah, Trippie is really the only personal least favourite that I have on the list at the moment, and Lil Pump just kind of falls into that so bad it's good category. I do think it's important to note, by the way, that anyone else I haven't really mentioned in this video, it either means I just haven't heard enough music from them to have a strong opinion of them, or I just don't have a strong opinion of them either way. So to answer the title, right now I'd say it's not really great, but it's not bad either. I'm just somewhere in the middle on this one. Like I said, I think it is better than last year, but the main thing killing it for me is how unsurprising it was. That being said, if we have some good / funny cypher or freestyle moments from this list, it definitely might improve how I view it. Who knows, in a month or two from now, my opinion could completely change on this list, but only time will tell. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I just wanted to make a quick video summing up my thoughts on it and telling you who my least favourites were on the list, who my favourites were, and I'd be interested to hear who your favourites and least favourites are in the comments below and what you think in general. I might do a video ranking all the freshmen from worst to best based on their music after I hear music from every single one of them, like I did last year. And I'm definitely going to talk about the ciphers and freestyles once those come out, so you have that to look forward to. If you haven't already subscribed, you should do that. Please. Please do it. And that's all I got to say for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in the next video, and this is your big boy, CDTVProductions, signing out.